Hello. We will continue our discussion on game theory problems. We will take 2016 QT and OR question paper under Bangalore University. The question is displayed here. Question number 10. Determine the dominance principle of game theory using the following payoff matrix for players A and B. Firm A, firm B. Here in this problem, it is mentioned that we need to use the dominance principle. As discussed earlier, when it is mentioned we have to use dominance principle, the maximum and minimax principle may not be helpful for us. So this problem asked in 2016 is exactly same as the problem which we discussed earlier under 2017. So quickly we will see what are the strategies that are dominating. First, we will look at the point of view of firm A. So take the first column. When firm A is using strategy A1, the gains are 15 points, 35 points, 25 points and 5 points. Clearly, the points gained by using strategy A1 is more than the points gained by using strategy A2. We will compare 15 points, 10 points, 35 points, 20 points, 25, 5, 5, 0. In all the cases, whatever may be the strategies of B, strategy A1 gives better results for player A. That means strategy A1 dominates strategy A2. Therefore, we can strike off strategy A2. We will compare A1 with A3. When firm B is using the first strategy, A3 will result in 20 points. B3 will result in gain of 15 points for firm A. So which is better? Strategy A3 is better. When firm B is using the second strategy, A3 will result in a gain of 50 points. A1 will result in a gain of only 35 points. Again, A3 is a better strategy for firm A. Now we will look at what will happen when firm B uses the third strategy. The strategy A1 will result in a gain of 25 points for firm A. A3 will result in a gain of only 10 points. That means A1 is a better strategy. What about the strategy B4? When firm B uses the fourth strategy, the gain by using strategy A1 and A3 are same. In first two cases, strategy A3 yielded better gains. The third case, strategy A1 resulted in better gains, but in the fourth case, both resulted in same gains. So that means we cannot conclude either A1 or A3 dominates the other strategy. We will compare A3 and A4. When firm B uses the first strategy, A4 gives 25 points gain for firm A, which is better than strategy A3, which is only 20 points. When firm B uses the second strategy, A4 gives better gains, 55 points. Then third strategy, when firm B uses the third strategy, A4 gives better gains. When firm B uses the fourth strategy, again A4 gives better gains for firm A. Clearly, A4 dominates strategy A3 because under all different strategies by firm B, strategy A4 gives more gains for firm A. That is, strategy 4 dominates strategy 3. Therefore, we will strike off third strategy of firm A. Now we will compare the columns. 15, 25, 35, 55. Clearly, the strategy B2 results in more losses for firm B. All these values are positive. With respect to firm A, they are gains, and with respect to firm B, these values are losses. When we compare strategy B1 and B2, B2 strategy is resulting in more losses for firm B. So we will strike out that strategy because B1 is dominating B2. We will compare B1 with the remaining strategies. When firm B uses the first strategy, it results in 15 points loss. When firm B uses the third strategy, it results in loss of 25 points. So which is better strategy? B1 is better. When firm B uses the first strategy, but firm A uses the fourth strategy, the gain for A is 25 points. That means the loss for firm B is 25 points. And when firm B uses the third strategy, the loss is 15 points. So which is better strategy? In the first case, B1 is the better strategy, and in the second case, B3 is the better strategy. That means we cannot conclude B1 or B3 is dominating each other. We will compare with strategy 4. B1 will result in loss of 15 points. B4 will result in loss of only 5 points. That means B4 is a better strategy when firm A uses the first strategy. We'll come here. B1 results in the loss of 25 points when firm A uses the fourth strategy. B4 will result in a loss of 20 points when firm A uses the fourth strategy. So clearly, when firm A uses the first and fourth strategy, B4 is resulting in less loss compared to B1. B1 15 loss, B4 loss of 5 points. B1 loss of 25 points, B4 only 20 points. That means strategy B4 is dominating strategy B1 in terms of the losses. So we will strike out strategy B1. The result is a 2 cross 2 matrix. We will write it here. B, B3, B4, A1, A4, and the values are 25, 5, 15, 20. Here we can go for the maximum and minimax principle, and we will find that there is no saddle point in this game. You can practice that. When there is no saddle point, the game is following a mixed strategy. That means player A and player B uses the combination of the strategies with different probabilities. And our aim is to find the probabilities with which firm A and firm B will use these strategies and what will be the end result. As usual, we will have this as in terms of A, B, C, D. Then we will find the oddments. Then we will solve the. So the probability with which firm A will use the first strategy is P1. The probability with which firm A will use the fourth strategy is P2. The probability with which firm B will use the third strategy is Q1. The probability with which firm B will use the fourth strategy is Q2. Our aim is to find these probabilities P1, P2, Q1 and Q2. Here we have the table and values. We have to find the oddments. So A, B, C, D. We have to find the modulus of AB, A minus B, C minus D, A minus C and B minus D. We'll find the values and write corresponding to this table. Modulus of C minus D. Modulus of C minus D. C is 15, D is 20, 15 minus 20 is minus 5 and the modulus if we take it is 5. Then we will find the modulus of A minus B. A is 25, B is 5, 25 minus 5 is. Then we will find the modulus of B minus D. B is 5, D is 20, 5 minus 20 is minus 15. If we take the modulus, it is 15. Next, we will find the modulus of A minus C. A is 25, C is 15, 25 minus 15 is 10. Next, we will substitute these values in the formulas for P1 and P2, Q1 and Q2. We have the values. First, we will find the P1. P1, the formula is already given here. So equal to C minus D. C minus D is this value 5. C minus D is 5. A minus B plus C minus D. A minus B is 20, C minus D is 5. So 20 plus 5, 5 by 25 is 1 by 5. 5 by 25 is 1 by. Next, we will find the value for P2 equal to A minus B. A minus B is 20. Here, this value A minus B is 20. A minus B plus C minus D is 25. 20 by 25 is 4 by 5. We'll find the value for Q1 and Q2 equal to B minus D. So this is B minus D. This is B minus D. If you have doubt, you can take the values by comparing with this table. B minus D is 15. B minus D is 15. A minus C plus B minus D. A minus C 10. B minus D 15. 15 plus 10 is 25. So 15 by 25 is 3 by 5 equal to 3 by 5. 3 and this is. We'll go to Q2 equal to A minus C. A minus C is 10. A minus C plus B minus D is 10 plus 15, which is 20. 10 by 5 is 10 by 25 is 2 by 5. 2 by. Next, we will find the value of the game. Value of the game is equal to A minus B denominator. A minus B plus C minus D. A minus B plus C minus D is 25. Value of A is, where is A? This is A. The value of A is 25 multiplied by modulus of C minus D. Modulus of C minus D is 5 plus C. A, B, C. C is 15 multiplied by A minus B. A minus B is here 20 equal to 20 equal to the denominator is 25. Numerator 25 into 5 is 125 plus 15 into 20 is 300 equal to the denominator is 25 and the numerator is 425. We can further reduce this in terms of fifth table. We will strike by fifth table. The denominator 5 5s are 25. 8 5s are 40. Remaining 2. So 25. 5 5s are Further, we can reduce this by fifth table. 1 5 is 5. 1 5 is 5. Remaining 3, 35. 7 5s are 35. 17 by 1 is 17. So the value of the game is 17. The probability with which player 1 will use strategy A1 is 1 by 5. The probability with which player A, in our case firm A, will use the fourth strategy is 4 by 5. Similarly, likewise, the probability with which player B has to use the third strategy is 3 by 5. The probability with which player B has to use the fourth strategy is 2 by 5. And the value of the game is 17, which has positive sign. So who will win the game? Firm A will win the game, and the value will be 17 points or 17 units of money. So this is how we need to approach the problem using dominance principle. So to conclude, first we will check if the game can be solved with max-min and min-max principle. If there is no saddle point, the game is following mixed strategy, then we will try to reduce the payoff matrix using the dominance principle. So in the both the problems discussed, we have seen just by comparing the rows, we have eliminated some strategies. Just by comparing the columns, we have eliminated some other strategies of player B. If the comparison doesn't help in eliminating any strategies, we can go for taking average of any two strategies and compare with the other strategies. If the averages results in better gains, then we can delete the other strategies. The same combination is applicable for the columns. We can take average of two columns. If the average of two columns results in better or lesser loss for player B, then we can eliminate the other column which results in more losses. We will discuss one problem on that. Anyway, in the examination, the past examination, such questions have not been asked. We'll take up one of the book examples to demonstrate such conditions. Thank you.